I'm sending so much love to your light. Thank you so much for your significant role here on planet Earth in this now moment. I'm honored to walk this path with you. And as always, remember that we lock arms and together we rise. That is what we are here doing, ushering in a new Earth. Welcome to this new day. There's massive light codes coming through planet Earth right now, and the Schumann resonance is off the charts. We're doing this. We're welcoming this new Earth through frequency, and of course, it has to play out in all the ways on Earth plane. What a wild ride! What we're here to talk about today, and what's wanting to come through as you're popping on, is purpose. And purpose is probably one of the biggest questions that I've been asked over the last 25 years or so that I have been supporting people to find their greatest expression through their greatest spiritual connectivity, intuition, and really we remember who we are at the core so we can come back out in purpose. All of this, everything we're doing here is for service. Right? We're here to serve because as we're shifting lenses from third dimensionality into fifth dimensionality, it's no longer, it's not about us. It's not service of self. It's not, how am I going to make the most money? It's really, how are we collectively going to thrive as a collective of humanity? And what precious, valuable role do I hold in that collective expression? That is truly the purpose. And so what has come through, and I want to just say thank you to my dear client who will watch this at some point. What she said to me is, I am my purpose. And that just rang through. Let that just ring through your body. I am my purpose. So we're always looking externally, right? What am I going to do? Who do I need to be? What am I going to do? My purpose is something about doing, right? It's something about how I'm going to spend my days, what job I'm going to have, what is my purpose here on planet Earth? And so let's just get really, really down to the micro of it, which reflects into the macro. Your purpose on planet Earth is to be your greatest expression of light. Your purpose on planet Earth is to hold your highest frequency. Your soul's purpose in this now moment is to usher the consciousness of an entire collective through to the other side, to release the density and move into the light. All of us said yes to this, and this is what we're doing. How, this is super important, how you choose to express that purpose of light and of optimized divine frequency is of your choosing. How you play that out on earth plane is of your choosing. How much freedom and liberation is in that? Your purpose is to be light. Your purpose is to usher the new earth. Your purpose is to find and stabilize your greatest vibrational expression in any given moment. And when you move into the mastery of that, because it is for you and it is possible through you, then how you choose to express that comes through very naturally. The treasured trove, the treasure that you're looking for, like, where's my greatest treasure? How can I be of my greatest service? Always a great question to ask. What is my purpose here? The treasured trove of this truth lies within you. It's your inside. Look inside to reveal this truth of what is my purpose. And the truth of it is it's been there all this time. So when you're looking for anything externally to become more sovereign or perhaps more expressed internally, right? You get to reverse engineer this. You're asking for outside external service requires an inside gaze. And here's 3 questions or 3 points to help to bring you to that next step. Step 1, be your light. step 2, how do I choose in the optimization of this light to move into service? And that is question number 1. How may I serve at my highest level? Show me. This is a question I have been asking through myself and through my cells for decades. And I'm a being who was really blessed to get on purpose at a very young age. I don't take that lightly. I know that is by divine design, so I could serve at a really high level. And I know it's true for you too. So ask yourself, and ask spirit, and ask your quantum galactic beings, and ask your guides and angels, and ask from your heart, how may I serve at my highest level? Show me from that frequency of being really set, secure, in pleasure of your greatest love, light frequency. The answers come through you. And the other questions to ask: what do I love? What do you love? How do you love to spend your time? What do you love to experience? How do you like to connect with people? What do you most enjoy? What brings you the greatest pleasure? The thing that brings you the greatest pleasure is always, always aligned with your purpose, right? And we're so programmed in third dimensionality to go get the paycheck. How many people I have heard over the years say to me, I hate my job, but I need the health care. Yeah, I need the health care. I need the paycheck. That is such a third dimensional way of being, and it's not your fault. The program has been created to be that. But where you're going is that if all of those things are cared for, you see how locked and loaded you are into misery, where you spend a good 3/4 of your life in contribution to work, usually, unless you're a sacred rebel and have created consciously. It's really easy to get sucked into that matrix of having to do in order to survive. And as we're breaking that, crumbling that, destroying that matrix, we're moving into a consciousness that says, I am here to thrive, not survive. And your purpose becomes part of that expression because it brings you such significant joy that you wake up wanting to do nothing else, wanting to express in no other way. I would do what I do if I never needed to make another dollar. That is my truth. And that brings you to the third question. If you never needed to make another dime, what would bring you the greatest joy in your service? How would you present yourself? What would you offer out to the world? How would you spend your time? What would make you wake up in the morning and say, I get to, instead of, I have to? The sooner we align into that frequency, and it doesn't mean you have to go and radically change everything in your external life in a moment. But what you get to do is shift the internal lens out of that suffering, survival, into that thrival of service. This is the shift in dimensionality. It's here for you, and it's now. And so when you're asking yourself, what is my purpose? Your purpose is to be light. It's to be in your highest frequency, your greatest service, your greatest expression. You are your purpose. You have always been. And what you get to do is deconstruct all the things that have kept you from that expression to lean into the truth of it. And the sooner we do that from a consciousness perspective, the sooner we get to break down this matrix of old that keeps us in the suffering and the separation of having to in order to survive. It's time to thrive. You are your greatest purpose. You are the light. You are the way showers. You are the treasure trove of that lives within you. It always has. So with that, what do you choose? And what are the steps perhaps in your choosing that you're willing to allow that to be more of the predominant expression that is alive within you than anything else that doesn't feel as good? I'm sending so much love to your light. We are here deconstructing to remember, deconstructing the programs of third dimensionality to remember the truest soul expression of highest dimensionality and the 5D expression. You are never alone. You are here. We are here together as one, rising in light and birthing a new earth. So much love to your light. I love you. Have a blessed day and explore the treasure trove of your greatest purpose. Bye for now.